In 2001, concierge-level claim service was just a concept in the minds of progressive executives. They had an idea of what the customer experience should be, but it would take a lot of experimentation to get there. The first progressive service center was in a small white building behind a car dealership.
With the first service center, one of the most critical things we wanted to find out was, could we create a process where the consumer would get benefit, we would get benefit, and the shop would get benefit, and we would rationalize the repair process to a degree that had never been done before.
In the old system, we were based with a lot of animosity and friction with customers and uncertainty. But today, in concierge, we have a chance to change the whole claims process.
So really, in the first Bedford service center, could we just prove that customers would bring us the car, we could create almost a production line that seemed to be better and rationalize the process better than anything we'd ever done before. That wasn't a big goal, but if we could just get a few cars through and see if all of those pieces were working out, that would be a victory.
I can remember back to the early days when we wanted to experiment and pilot the ideas, saying to claims managers, hey, it's a breakthrough, it's going to be innovative, we're going to change the industry. And they said, okay, in summary, they're going to give the keys to us, not know where the car is going to be fixed, not really understand the process that's so different than everything else they've experienced, and they're just going to walk away and we're going to take control. They said, yeah, I want to do that. That's what I think we could do.
One of the things we do, I think, well at Progressive is we try things. And unfortunately, some things you try don't work out. And that's the toughest part of anything, is stopping it if it doesn't work out. What we've done with concierge, we started the prototypes, we got a few centers up and running, we kept measuring, we kept seeing if the performance was such that it could be sustainable. And in 2004, we took a little hiatus from opening more centers until we felt like we had all the pieces in place.
And today, with 31 sites opening here in 2006, we have a chance to separate ourselves from the competition, State Farm, Allstate, and Geico, and deliver claim service the way it's never been delivered before.
Here's how the service works. The customer drops off their car, picks up a rental vehicle, and leaves. An estimator prepares an estimate and selects a body shop that has met specific quality standards. The vehicle is taken to the shop and the repairs begin. We keep the customer informed about the status of the repair throughout the process. When the car is repaired, it's brought back to the service center where we inspect the car with the shop to ensure the quality of repairs. The customer is notified. Then, the customer and the customer service representative inspect the vehicle together. The customer drives off knowing the repairs are guaranteed for as long as they own or lease the vehicle. What's it like working at a service center? Here are some service center people to tell you about their day.
When I was hired into Progressive, I was a network rep where basically I drove around in an ERV all day long, going out to body shops and insureds and claimants' homes, writing an estimate on their vehicle and just writing them a check, and then just moving on to the next assignment. At the service center, things are a lot easier. The customer comes to us, we write the estimate is reviewed by a repair coordinator, we refer the estimate out to a body shop, the shop comes down to the service center, we negotiate all the repairs before they leave. They sign the estimate getting an agreed price, so once they take the vehicle back to the shop, it's basically they're repairing it per our estimate. And then the vehicle is brought back, so it's a quick repair for the customer.
I've been doing this for quite a long time, almost 5 years now in the service center, and I like the people I work with. I like the work pace. I like the chance to actually take maybe a new process here that what Progressive is rolling out with the service centers.
I spend most of the time with my customer service reps, making sure that when the customer comes into the site, they are greeted immediately by somebody.
You do have a structure, obviously, because there's certain things you have to do throughout the day. That is a daily thing as far as preparing people for coming in, making sure their files are ready to go, making sure that we contact people to keep them updated on what's going on. So those things have to be done by the end of the day, every day.
I really enjoy, working, coming in and day out, And working in that kind of environment where everybody kind of relies on everybody for kind of every step of the process, from the customer service representatives to the estimators to the repair coordinators and to the shops.
So, now that you've heard about the service center, here's what body shops and customers think of the service.
We're trying to produce a service center product that's not only for the vehicle owner, but it's for the insurance company. Well, having someone that interacts with us on a daily basis and that we are able to negotiate a process with. So we're coming to an understanding of win-win, what works for you, what works for us, and to accomplish the goal of creating this unique experience for the customer, well, the odds of hitting the mark goes up 100-fold.
I just called Progressive and they gave me a couple places I could take it to their service centers, and I just dropped it off here and got my rental and was ready to go. Didn't have to drive more than one place or call around. Just made one call and one stop.
The accident, the driver was a 16-year-old who was new to driving, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and I let her walk through the process with the Progressive agent on the phone, and her response was, this was easy. I mean, they kept reassuring her that it was okay, they would take care of everything. They told her they would call her the next day. They did. They followed through with everything that they said they were going to do, and for me, as the parent, I mean, it helped put me at ease too.
Now that you've seen the service center experience, you may be interested in job opportunities here.
If you work at a concierge location, you're on the start to become a leader at Progressive and an innovator. And I don't know how in the future you could become a manager without truly understanding the concierge process.
Another benefit of working in the service centers focuses again on that work environment. Our whole lobby is designed around the customer and the employees that are servicing those customers. So it's a very pleasant environment and it's a very efficient environment for our reps to work in. In the back of the building, in the Bay Area, it provides some great working conditions for our reps that are writing the estimates. There is no better environment for writing an estimate than in the service center, as you have complete access to that vehicle and the tools that you need to write the most accurate estimate available.
One of the best things about working at the service center is that it's so new and so, open to new ideas and creating new processes and helping develop what is already such a wonderful program, but trying to make it better.
If your interest is in property damage, yes, this is where you're going to get it. This is where you're also actually going to grow in it, have an opportunity to grow in it.
Best thing I like about my job is I'm busy all day long. The day goes by very quick. I get to deal with customers, I get to deal with shops, the employees, reviewing the estimates. It's a nice steady flow and your day is over before you know it.
Talking to the customers, especially when they're picking up their vehicle, and they're so excited. They brought this car in and the whole front end is smashed, and now they're like, oh, wow, it's so beautiful, it looks so great. And that's got to be the best thing about my job, is delivering that final product and seeing how happy they are.
Here are some easy steps to consider to pursue a career with the service centers. First, talk with your manager about your interest in service center opportunities. Review the job description library to see which positions are most attractive to you. Then, watch the job opportunity listing via HR Express and check out the job opportunities listing found on the Concierge website. If you know people who work outside of Progressive who are the right type for a service center job, tell them to visit jobs.progressive.com. Tell them to indicate that you referred them. By making an employee referral, you could earn a referral award if the person is hired by Progressive.
I would definitely recommend working at the service center to a friend. In fact, I have told people about it. I have told my family members. Coincidentally, I do have some people from working in previous positions in Progressive that I've kept in communication with, and I've told all of them as soon as positions open up, this is the place to be. It's a really good environment to work in.
Well, I think a service center experience, whether it's a long-term or a short-term experience, is going to be critical for many, if not all, of our future claims leaders. The fact is, it is now an integral part of the Progressive claims service. And it's going to be important that we start to rotate people through that type of facility. And in some cases that will be short term, sometimes it'll be longer term. But it's no longer just an add-on, it is an integral part of the claim service.
Here's a real-life, unsolicited customer testimonial. See for yourself what Rick D'Amico, anchor for Fox 10 Morning News in Tempe, Arizona, thought of our service.
As I was pulling out, I stopped because the car was coming, and bam! Somebody smashes into my rear end.
It wasn't a smash.
And I look in my rear view mirror, and she's on the phone. Smashed into my car, talking on the cell phone in the parking lot. I'm not a customer of your insurance company.
My insurance loves me.
It's Progressive.
They're awesome.
They are wonderful.
They empathize with me every time I call.
When they called me and they laid out what they were going to do and everything, that's a wonderful company. And I'm speaking not as a customer, but as a victim of one of their customers. I'm a victim of their customer.
You're my victim.
So I took it to the Progressive. They have a center for collisions.
I know they do.
It's over by the campus of ASU. So I took it there, and they gave me a Pacifica to drive, which is a nice car.
A few days later,
I was going to the Progressive Insurance Collision Center to pick up my car after somebody rammed in the back of me. Right. And they did my car, and it looks better than new. Really? It is. They did a fantastic job.
It really does look nice.
And I'm not a customer. I told them I was a victim.
You absolutely
But they did a great job.
the happy ending.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. We're live over a baseball park right around the area of Rural and Curry, which right across the street from that is the Progressive Insurance Auto Body Collision Center.
And you're a favorite.
Which is where I picked up my my car the other day.
Actually, I should be their favorite because I'm supplying them with a lot of additional cash.
Look at them getting shot at. These people did a wonderful job with my car.
I have to look and see this because I'm helping to fund this.
You are.
But still, it's been kind of painful, the whole experience.
Well,
how do you...
Wait. It's been painful for him? His car looks awesome.
The Progressive people did a wonderful job. My car looks brand new, better than what it looks.